Hello, this is Bill again, and I've had a couple of questions regarding my setup after the email that I put out earlier in the video link, and I just thought I'd share very briefly the equipment that I'm using and the software itself. So right now I have the background blacked out, and now I'm going to show you the software that I'm using, and I can turn that on just like so. This is OBS Studio. So OBS, you don't have to put this, just put OBS Studio if you want to search for this. It's really not very difficult to use, and if you need any help, I'll help you. This does great screen capture. So the nice thing about this is it will capture up to the quality of the screen upon which you are viewing. So I have a 2K monitor here right now, which is very high resolution. It's not 4K, but it's very high resolution. It'll capture at 2K, and that gives you a very high quality output. You see this windowed up here like this. Don't let that freak you out, because it doesn't do that. If I were to turn on my page here now, then this is what you would actually see. You notice it's not mirroring all that other stuff. But for now, I'm going to come back here and show you that I can turn individually. See, I've turned my face off here, so I'm no longer on. I can turn that off and on. There'll be times in a lesson where you may want to flick that on and off. This is my mic level here. I can set my levels for that. My desktop audio the same. My video capture device, if I have audio on that, I can set meters on this. Settings, the only thing I have to worry about here, my output, I go into advanced. You know, the thing about this is going to be dependent upon your system, and might be something you'd have to experiment with, but I've got it set up for 1080p right here. Audio, I just have to make sure that I include my microphone right here and my system speakers. And video, I'm taking, this is 2K resolution right here, that's my screen, and I'm going to output it to 1080p, which is the format that YouTube prefers, and that gives me the best and smoothest product that I can put out on the web in terms of quality and acceptable playback. So again, it may take some tweaking on your particular system, but it is not difficult. Now, in terms of the package that I'm, I need to, I hope you can see this. The microphone that I'm using is a Blue Yeti. It's a Blue Yeti. Now, Blue Yeti is probably one of the most recognized and gold standard web microphones that you can use, and you can hear now the sound quality that it puts out. Just some basic features. It has a 3 pickup. There are 3 heads, micro mics that pick up, so you're getting the noise you want. But the most important feature here that you want to look for in this type of thing is cardioid. See it right here, cardioid. Now, cardioid, what that is, it's your pickup zone. It's not the size of it, but the shape of it. Cardioid, of course, that comes from the word cardio or heart. And it's a heart-shaped pickup around your mic, but that's 3-dimensional. It's not just like this. It's also like so. And the idea is that the area of concentration's up front. And what that does is it helps you filter out ambient noise in the room. You can also set gain, and gain is the size of the cardioid. So you want to make sure that if you're going to buy a mic and you're really going to delve into this, you have gain and you have cardioid. That is the best combination. The cheaper mics, you can do it. The problem is you have no gain control, which means if there's anything in the room making noise, you'll hear it. And oftentimes that background noise will be louder than the foreground noise for whatever reason. It just seems to override whatever it is that you actually want to pick up, as these things tend to work out. So just be careful about that. The camera itself is simply a Logitech 1080p. It's nothing special. I got it from Walmart. Matter of fact, you can get these from Walmart too. Sam's Club, I think, has them. Best Buy has them. And probably could still get those types of things delivered to your door. I like those places because you can try equipment out for 2 weeks. And you can take it back, no questions asked. If you don't want to do it, just take the stuff back. You don't lose any money. And if this is something you want to try out and see if is for you, that's a pretty safe way to give it a shot. I think between these 2 devices, I'm into it for about $150. I did eventually add a boom. and pop filter, though that's not necessary. I just had a pretty strong blower going on my computer when I had high-end applications going on like CAD or something like that, and I needed to be able to knock that sound down a bit better, so I went with something else. You wouldn't necessarily need that. So with that said, this has gone on long enough, so let's take it back to the software and let's go ahead and call it a day. This is Bill signing off.